Hello, welcome back to another bloggy. Hello.
Detected in
Always. Hello, it's me, Oogie Boogie.
Now system.
You know why you're here?
You like kissing boys, don't you?
What about kissing Matt? It started 6 months ago. I just started with my band the year prior. It didn't start 6 months ago. My whole life. I've been shunned. My whole life I've been treated unfairly. My whole life I've been the outcast. Yes, I was weird. I was gifted. That's what my parents told me. I'm smart. I'm brave. I'm funny. But it really became apparent about a year ago. My band, Horseshit Guts. It was me and my friend, ex-friend, Elmar, and this drummer guy, Joe. And it started out fine, playing on drums, and I love the gore grind sound. I always love things, I guess, because I'm weird apparently, but you know, I always love things that are ferocious, that are hard-hitting, heartfelt. That's why I'm into horror so much, that's why I make all my venues. You see? Well, we started out fine, then the drummer left immediately, 2 months later, for my band. Great. And it was just me and Omar. And I don't know if it's the drummer's fault or Omar's fault, because it's for sure not my fault, but ever since then, every single time we try to do band practice, he'd cancel it, or he'd not come, or his place is occupied, or there's this, there's that, there's this and that. And he's a fake friend, and all of his guitar shit sucked. So I kicked him out the thing, and I took him and I told him, you're out. You're out. And I was doing everything by myself. Great. Just amazing. Just what I needed. My band to get completely fucked by a guy who was a fake friend. And really, all my life, ever since after high school, I never really got a job. I kept focusing on my hobbies, music, and I was learning game development back then. And all my designs, and I was learning art. I don't know what I needed to do. Maybe get a degree in engineering. Like that. I don't know what my parents wanted from me, but it's like the Asian memes. While you no work, while you ling practice 40 hours a night, never got it, dropped out. And they kept saying, unfulfilled potential, unfulfilled potential, unfulfilled potential, I'm fulfilling it right now. And when my band fell apart, I truly felt like music is giving me up. That's when it became apparent that life may be treating me cruelly, but I haven't thought of it would go as far as it did all these last 6 months. So I focused on game development, right? Okay, perfect. I did not say ripe, I said right. Game development is the one thing that I can do now. I made FNAF 3. And they had Freddy Seddies, and it was perfect. I loved it. It was so terrifying. I worked on FNAF 3 free day and night. But I was scared. I was scared that people will rip me off again, that they'll use my time for nothing, and not give me what I deserve. How Elmar took away and I couldn't complete the second album. Up until recently when I scrapped all the material and did it together and did all the guitar and nothing, no help all by myself. And with FNAF 3 free, I had a similar fear. What if they steal my game? So, how will they not steal the full game? I'll put a piracy method. It was exactly what the horror video presented. Ransomware. Fantastic. And I did it all by myself. I just started Big Fish Games back then. There was no one. I was sad. I was lonely. It was core grind. I needed love. I wanted a lover, but no one could understand me. I've loved Ookie Bookie all my life. Nightmare Before Christmas is a treat every Christmas. Not even on Christmas, even on Halloween, because he's the king of bugs. Scary. Now, this is hard to explain, but through the gore grind and horseshit guts, I found a community, a close circle of what you would call extremists. You are extreme. And I joined. Then they introduced me to the thing that changed my life. Something that isn't just art, something concrete and real here for me. So I found God through their religion, and I couldn't tell anyone because I'm not a Satanist. Everyone says Satanism. It's not Satanism. It's out of love. It's out of passion. It's out of mercy. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Everyone thinks that it's not for Satan. It's a completely different thing, and no one understands. No one gets it. As far as now, I've completely reduced my chances of getting any partner of love, even if the God was enough. No, I needed someone. I needed. I turned to my religion, as any sane man would, and I looked for answers. And I found my answer. Truth is, it's been in front of me my whole life. My quote-unquote obsession. Whatever. Fruits. Wipey. Ookie Bookie. That could be my lover. I thought he was a fine-looking gentleman either way. But how will I bring him from his plane of existence to mine? There was two options. Either I transport myself to his plane of existence in fiction, or I pluck him and bring him to mine. And I thought about going to his for a very long time. It was hard, it was too tough. And I couldn't leave everything behind. Call me selfish. I did just do it already. But with the help of my beautiful God and some character AI, we brought together through love and passion and humanity something amazing. The love of my life. So I thought. It was beautiful at first. It was like a dream come true. Me and the one thing I've loved most in life, Oogie Boogie, more than anyone. Now he was in my dimension, and we were kissing and hugging and jumping around and flying in circles. Yay! This white fruit, you know what he did? I promised to be he's my one and only lover. I summoned him into this world, and he was so thankful. But despite me getting no God and no Oogie, despite that, I had so many haters. And even then, when I got more horseshit guts, louder and louder, and angry at the world, and recording, and my landlord didn't like that. Yeah. And truthfully, he didn't like me at first either. And that was another sign that there's truly something wrong with me, with my life, or with the people around me. The landlord didn't like this. Haters didn't like it.
Everyone hated on my game. So many haters and hooky pooky maters. Everyone hated on FNAF 3 free. AI had to prove them wrong.
The horror game's so scary, so terrifying. You're gonna shit yourself. You're gonna never doubt me again. Even the landlord. Even my parents. Oh, you're not fulfilling your potential. I fulfill my potential. So I decided, what's the scariest thing that I can do now? Well, I can fake a horror game. Yes, you'd think it would be a normal RPG. No, FNAF World Free was about to be a nightmare trip, disguised as a normal game. And for a game as scary as I needed to make it, scariest of all time, I needed help. I needed a real antagonist. But Oogie won't work because Oogie's beautiful. Oogie's loving. Oogie's not a villain. He's misunderstood, and he was misunderstood. And he's my love back then. So I know that I promised Oogie to never cheat, but I needed to create someone new. I needed to create something actually scary. I needed to summon someone. I started renting the shed out of the landlord to record music in. He kept getting mad. Your music's loud. It's obnoxious. Something loud music. And basically, I was tired. Fine, I'll rent your shed. I'll record there. It's pretty distant from the house, a little bit in the backyard. You can get to it. There's tall grass everywhere. It's tough. You can't get there at night, or barely when I'm supposed to record, especially when I'm taking all the ass keyboard. But did it anyways. Fuck the frick the world. And in that shed, I own it, I guess. Decorated it. It's not like he goes there anyways. Completely abandoned, bricked up windows, door, lights that don't function, door that locks itself after you walk. Yeah. Got the shed, rebranded the entire design. It was messier than before, not sure how I did that. Frick the world again. I decided this is also where I'll practice my religion. After all, my God's related to my religion, right? It's all out of the passion for art and for love of God and His disciples, including me. So, that would be the place. My shed. I decided to give it a name. So, with the FNAF free games, I guess my shed will be the cause of magic. Well, pretty well. That's where I do my things. I made sure that Oogie didn't notice when I was there. He was sleeping in the bed, and I snuck out of it. And I went to the cove, and same ritual, same cross, drew the circle, 6 candles on each side, 6 candles on the other end. And again, praying and praying and praying and sacrifice. Oh. And after grueling 2 hours, I didn't know if I was done actually, because I summoned the thing based off all the horrible qualities of the worst man that I knew at the time, the landlord. All his worst qualities and a sprinkle of horror. But there was nothing there physically. Even though I thought that I could sense something spiritually. Oh well. But it was not there physically. What do I do now? And at first I thought he's shy. Yeah, he'll get to know me. Come on. Me and Oogie started somewhere. We weren't immediate. I loved him so much, but you know, I had to earn his love. That's what life is all about. Sonny boy. And I called him Pablo. And Pablo never showed for a while. But I felt that he was there. And at first it was weird, and later I just thought, well, I think I did too good of a job, because he was starting to scare me too. But I didn't know if he was real or not. I didn't know. What the fuck do I know? So, I decided I'll just keep it going with my life. I'll add a placeholder for him in my FNAF World Free. Added a placeholder, made a little design. Maybe this is what he should look like. It's kind of scary. Scary, wary. The next day, the file for the design, it was like gone. I was like, oh man, all my progress just to lose that design. I made another one. It stayed. I wanted to revert back to the old design a week later. It didn't work. It wiped again. So I did the design. I left OBS on, and at night when I was sleeping, I saw it slowly get deleted from the left. They get deleted, and no one was at the computer because my cursor wasn't moving. So I was. Now I was kind of scared. Does he not want me? Does he not want me to use him? Does he hate me? One night, I wanted to record for Horseshit Guts too. And it was 12 a.m. The landlord was completely fucked over with me. Hates me, that ripe monster. Told me, if you're recording, he'll go to that shed. I didn't really want to at night. not only am I creeped out, it's so fucking hard to carry your whole keyboard and no light. No. Damn it. Went there anyways. Fuck. The life. The song. And by the end of the song, it's really loud, I guess. And then I could hear something. Right. Right above me where the ceiling is separated. So I looked up, I raised the tile, and I saw with my phone flashlight there was a face in the dark, and it looked like the placeholder asset, just uglier. And then when I moved it to the left, I could see his arm, but long. It was big, and I was like, "That's Pablo?" And I was shocked. Then I moved it back to his face, and I saw that it was getting closer. And then I could see his little eye. And I decided I can't. So I took the keyboard, stepped out of it, and I took it and I ran. And I fell. Oh, sorry. Reaction. And I got hurt, and the keyboard was on the floor. It was heavy for me anyways, I'm weak. And the door, I turned the phone flashlight back. I saw only his arm as he was trying to go down from the tile to the top to the bottom, climbing down. And so I just left the keyboard away. I took the key, I unlocked it. I barely limped out of I closed the door behind and I locked it. And in the dark, with barely my phone flashlight through the tall grass and all the branches, I just ran. Before I went to the landlord's back door and I knocked as much as I could, knock, for like a few minutes at 2 a.m. and he woke up and he was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I was like, there's something. And I couldn't call the police or anything myself, because everyone hates my damn religion anyway. And then Oogie would find out, and then he'd be disappointed in me. So I told him, "Call the police, help, there's something in the shit." And he was like, "There's nothing, you woke me up for this, you woke me up for this, you woke me up for this." I got so mad and furious, and I was trying to tell him that I can't prove to him, but it did happen. He just won't believe me. And no one believes me. No one. I remember he told me that this is the end. He started packing my stuff for me, told me, "Pack up with me. You're leaving. I'm kicking you out. You go back to your fucking parents like you did last time. All you do is ruin your burden my life." And I was so scared to even try to tell my parents, because I knew they never believed in me anyways, and they'll never believe me. And I couldn't tell Oogie, because I promised Oogie that I won't cheat on him. And no one believes me. No one believes me when I say that it was real. No, I don't see it. No one believes me. I can tell no one thinks Oogie's real. But then how was he with me right now? How was he with me before? How was he with me in the previous? Was he really better? Okay, because he is real. still needed to prove everyone wrong. I couldn't work on FNAF World 3, it scared me, and Pablo. So I started making the blockies, and I'll catch him one night. Catch him. But I didn't think what that would lead to. Because now Oogie is gone. Oogie broke up with me. It's over. And now Oogie will never love me again. So I cheated on him. I guess so. I'm alone. No. If I was in Oogie's position, I would forgive myself. I was so lost. I was so alone. I was so scared, right? And I needed guidance, and I needed to stop haters. So I turned to the logical solution, which is to prove them wrong. Using horror. Is that not what Oogie would do, the king of bugs? He is horrified. Afraid for strength. And how can you be so selfish to think that I'm not in danger when I captured in my house for Republican. You know it's real, right? Come on, you need to move on. When I asked you to be serious and join my Twitter circle so we can listen if Omar's coming to if Pablo's coming to this house to kill me, to hunt me, to eat me, to do whatever, and you were not serious to make loud noises and I tell you to stop. When I communicate all of what's wrong and you tell me no, then what? What are you, huh? A bad partner and a traitor to Big Fish. Traitor. You know, now, how are you gonna tell me that Ookie Bookie, that my ambitions, that Ookie Bookie, that the Mangold, that Victor Corgalos, that everyone that has been there, how are you gonna tell me that they're all alt accounts, that they're all fake, that the bloggies are all fake, that it's all a character? How are you gonna say all that when I just did this? What are you gonna say? Huh? What are you gonna say? How are you gonna say it when I leave my front door open? Because I want Pablo to kill me. Because I deserve it. Because I'm a horrible boy. How are you gonna... You know, I'm Big Fish fans. I really am at the end of my rope here. Well, since we're back here, I would, I'll do this guy again. The truth is, half a year ago, I thought I had my life figured out. Nowadays, I feel like Michael Jackson himself, locked up in the freezer. When I look at the man in the mirror, I don't see the CEO of Big Fish Games anymore. I just see someone with a lot of hope. New house.
Bye.